The city learned to hold its breath after midnight, not because it slept, but because that was when he moved. Cars slowed when a black convoy passed. Conversation died mid sentence. Men who had survived war sternly remembered their prayers. No one said his name out loud unless they wanted it to echo back to him. Lee Heesung didn't rule the city with noise, he ruled it with silence. Rain slid down the windows of the abandoned hotel like tears the building had been holding for decades. The neon sign outside flickered. ELYSIUM. Half dead, half mocking. Inside, the air smelled like mold, gun oil, and fear. The man on the chair sobbed. Please, he whispered. Wrist tied, so tied, his fingers were turning blue. I swear, I didn't know. A boot stepped into view. Polished, expensive, calm. Heesung crouched down slowly, resting his elbows on his knees. He wore black, as always, tailored, sharp, unwrinkled. No blood stained him. It never did. He didn't need to get messy. You stole from me, Heesung said softly. His voice wasn't raised. It didn't need to be. That made it worse. I, I was desperate, the man cried. My family, Heesung tilted his head slightly, like he was listening to a song only he could hear. Everyone is desperate, he replied. That's not an excuse, that's currency. He stood up and nodded once. The gunshot echoed through the building outside. The city flinched just for a second. Then everyone went back to normal. You met him 3 nights later, and unlike the others, you didn't scream. That was the first mistake. You weren't supposed to be in the city that late. Your life has always existed on the edges. Small apartments, dim streetlight, routine so boring it felt safe. You walked late, too late that bus stopped running. Your phone died. Every bad decision stacked itself neatly until it punished you into the wrong alley. You heard footsteps behind you, measured, unhurried, not drunk, not panicked, controlled. Your finger curled into fists as you turned. Heesung stood under a broken street lamp, rain clinging to his dark hair, his eyes unreadable. He looked unreal, like something expensive that didn't belong in a place this rotten. You are lost, he said. It wasn't a question. I'm fine, you answered. Lie. His gaze dropped briefly to your shaking hands, the worn bag on your shoulder. The way you breathe just came a little too fast. He hummed. No. A car door opened behind him. Two men waited, silent, armed. Your stomach sank. I don't want trouble, you said. A ghost of a smile touched his lips. That's unfortunate, Heesung replied, because trouble already noticed you. He stepped closer. The space between you shrank, and suddenly you understood why people feared him. It wasn't the weapons, it wasn't the rumors. It was the way he looked at you like you were already his problem to solve. You saw something, he continued. I didn't, you said quickly. He studied your face for a long moment. Rain slid down his jaw. His eyes were dark, not cruel, not kind, calculating. Bring her, he said. Your heart slammed. Wait. A hand closed around your arm. Not rough, firm, unavoidable. You were pushed into the back seat of the car. The door shut. And just like that, your old life ended. His penthouse overlooked the city like a throne above ants.
Glass walls, low lights, no warmth. You stood in the center of the room, soaked, shaking, trying not to fall apart. Heesung removed his coat slowly, draping it over a chair like nothing in the world was wrong. You are not screaming, he observed. I don't think it would help, you replied. Something flickered in his eyes. Interest. Smart, he said. Fear waste energy. He walked toward you, stepping just close enough that you could feel his presence without being touched. You have two options, Hisung said quietly. I erase the problem or I keep it. Your throat tightened. And what am I? He leaned down slightly, voice dropping. A witness, he said. An inconvenience or his gaze lingered. A liability I might find useful. Silence stretched between you, then softer. You didn't belong in my world. I know, you whispered. His eyes darkened. That's, Hisang said. It is exactly why you're dangerous. Somewhere deep inside, instinct screamed at you to run, but another feeling crept in, cold, terrifying, undeniable. You weren't just afraid, you were caught, and Lee Hisung didn't let things go.